In 2010, the contribution of telecom was put at 8.2%, while those of manufacturing, banking, and solid minerals were 3%, 4%, and 0.4% respectively, a result of the power of the private sector in a deregulated market. To the regulator, this is worth celebrating as Nigeria marks 12 years of democracy.
We're celebrating the revolution because what has happened in the telecom industry in Nigeria can be likened to a revolution. Why did I say a revolution? As at 2001, early 2001, we had just about 400,000 connected lines in Nigeria. But as at today, speaking with you now, we have 99.1 million connected lines in Nigeria. That is a revolution, and I think that is worth celebrating.
The International Telecommunications Union, ITU, the UN body that regulates telecommunications in the global space, in 2009 described Nigeria's telecoms growth as the fastest in the world. However, the same sector has not been without some challenges. Key of this is a problem of poor quality of service, which is experienced across all networks.
Quality of service is still a big problem, and availability a gully to cross. What is the Commission doing to ensure that this is nipped in the bud?
I've identified that one of the key things that has kind of encouraged poor quality of service is the issue of promotions. Most of the service providers run promotions on their networks that if you do this, you win that, if you do that, you win that. Now what that does is that, one, it increases the level of traffic on the network. It also encourages new entrants, new subscribers to come into that particular network. Now, if the network has not been dimensioned or optimized in such a way that it can take additional subscribers, or also that it can take the level of traffic, increase in traffic that is generated, now what you see happen is that the quality will drop. You will recall that there was a time that NCC actually stopped promotions across networks. And the NCC had said, look, if you are going to run promotions on your network, make sure that the necessary provisions have been made to cope with the capacity that is required to carry that promotion through. Now,
with this assurance of putting the consumer first by the regulator, what is still a major blur in the sight of the end user is the incessant call drops and call completion rate. To this end, the regulator says plans are underway.
Concerned about the implications of bad corporate governance in the telecom industry, and that is why we've decided to start this dialogue, to start this consultation with not just the operators but all the stakeholders in the industry and within the larger economy to address any issues of corporate governance, to address issues of stress and risk management in corporate governance, to address the issues of performance, which of course is caused by bad corporate governance. So at the end of the day, we hope that we'll come up with a code of conduct, a corporate governance code of conduct for the industry.
Driven by the passion to strengthen Africa's biggest telecoms market, the Nigerian Communications Commission is on the process of commencing number portability, a technology it says will change Nigeria's communication landscape, as this will see the price of telecom services go further low and competition deepened.
We are looking at maybe a period of towards the ending of October or November. The number portability regime will kick off. As you are aware, the number portability service provider has been appointed. And right now, they are working at their back-end office, putting all the relevant infrastructure in place for that will drive number portability. Now, we're excited at this because it's also going to change the landscape of communication in Nigeria. Why are we saying that? Because one is going to put power of choice in the hand of consumers. One of the things that drives competition is choice. If choice is in the hand of the consumer, then the service provider will have to work, make sure that the necessary infrastructure is put in place to retain their subscribers.
The Commission's role in the nation's security cannot be overemphasized as it commenced the process of SIM card registration in 2010 to ensure that all telephone users in the country are registered. This process, which requires registration of all existing SIM cards and new ones, is a Herculean task that requires the regulator to capture the data of Nigeria's over 90 million subscribers, irrespective of their location.
Another significance of this is the achievement of a central database for all mobile phone users in Nigeria. Today, therefore, marks a major step taken by NCC to bequeath to our dear nation an important tool, a pool of data that will assist other agencies of government, especially the security services and the National Identity Management Commission, NCC, etc., in carrying out their jobs in the national interest.
SIM card registration has actually advanced quite considerably. What is happening at the back end now at the Commission's headquarters is that data is being cleaned. Right? We are cleaning the data of all of the subscribers that have been uploaded. So far, we have about 110 million subscribers uploaded. Multiple registration. There has to just be one identity that will be maintained in the database. So the cleaning of the data includes all of those multiple registration will have to be done away with, so that what we're going to have would be data that has integrity, that is reliable, that can stand the test of time. So all of that is going on, and within a very short period of time, this exercise is going to be concluded. I also want you to know, and also our viewers, to know that initially the service providers told the Commission it was going to take 2 years for subscribers, old subscribers, to be registered. And government felt that 2 years was too long a time, especially in the light of the challenges confronting the nation at the time. And so that there was need to fast-track SIM card registration.
No doubt Nigeria has plans to unseat one of the top economies in the G20 in the year 2020 and join the rest 19 as one of the world's economic powers. This can be achieved if concerted efforts are made at increasing the gains of the telecoms industry. And the Nigerian Communications Commission says it has designed a 5-year strategic plan for a more vibrant telecoms sector.